Hello, jewelry friends. It's Amy, and welcome to what I call my feature-length videos that launch on Saturdays. These are longer than the shorts in my jewelry of the days. And so today I have my mail haul from the last, well, I guess it's just been the definitely last 10 days. And I mentioned this necklace in a jewelry of the day from May the 19th, 2025, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit longer here on this Saturday video. And so this necklace I purchased from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms, and she is not only a YouTuber and a jewelry reseller, but she is also a jewelry creator, and she makes all sorts of beautiful things. And she posted this a picture of this necklace that was for sale, and it was probably about 2 days after she posted it before I saw it, and I immediately fell in love with this necklace. And so I emailed her and asked if it was still available, and she said yes, it is. And I wrote back and I said, invoice me now. I want it, and I am so happy to have it. It came up here lickety split. Now she's just down in Georgia and I'm up in Tennessee, so it didn't take long to get to me. But it is a kind of a bronzy blonde gold finish on this chain right here, and then she has selected and added natural stone heart pendants, and just the way the color scheme and the way she has put everything together, it's just beautiful. And I mean, look at it that way, and then let me flip it, and then if you'd rather have the pink on the other side, it's just beautiful. And so we've got some rose quartz, got some amethyst, and I don't really know what the green stone is, and I don't know what this one is either, but I mean, one could just shoot from the hip and say it's a jasper or something like that. But it's just, they are just so pretty. And I got so many compliments on this whenever I wore it. Now, when Hannah creates jewelry, she does it not under Hannah's Heirlooms, but she does it under her jewelry name, which is Fleur de Montagne, and which is French for mountain flower. And she even has a hang tag on it right here that has an FDM on it for the Fleur de Montagne. And I speak Southern French, so there you go. But I cannot just sing her praises enough. I just think this is an absolutely beautiful necklace, and I'm looking forward to wearing it for many years to come. And I'm just so happy and that I have it and that I was able to get it, it's just such a blessing. So I just wanted to give a little bit more airtime to this beautiful necklace and talk about it a little bit more. Now we're going to move over here to the other side of the light box, and over here is the jewelry I've received in the mail this week from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. Now I had purchased these over at several sales. Anna's real good about holding on to things until she has enough to fit into an envelope. And so a while back I purchased this tiger's eye necklace. This is a tiger's eye graduated bead necklace, and I just don't think the chatoyancy is coming through very well because it is just beautiful and just shimmers so, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Don't know who the maker is, but there is the clasp on it, and then even look right here, they even put a little tiger's eye bead on the extender right there. So it's just so pretty, and I'm just so happy to add it to my collection, and I'm looking forward to wearing that. Okay, so let's move on down here. Down here I have a ring and two little hummingbirds. So let's start with the ring. The ring is tiny, but fits my finger just fine. I was a little worried when I pulled it out of the box and saw how tiny it looked, but it does fit me. So yay! Trust your sizing, ladies. And then when Anna sold this, she said, I don't know what kind of stone it is, and it is probably turquoise. Now, if you guys know better, please shout it out. But it is definitely a natural stone, and it is a sterling silver setting on it. There's the side. And it's just very, very pretty, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection. And then down here I've got some hummingbirds. Now, my husband and I, for my 50th birthday, went to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and at the Airbnb we stayed at, they had 2 hummingbird feeders out, and it was hummingbird season. It was in August, and those 2 hummingbird feeders were swarmed all day long by the most beautiful hummingbirds, and they just would chitter. There was one red-throated hummingbird who was like the boss, and if he was eating, he didn't want anybody else bothering him, and he'd and make everybody run off until he got his fill, and then they were able to come back and eat some more. But the Airbnb people contacted us, and they were like, yeah, just checking in, see if you need anything. And we're like, well, we got some piggies of hummingbirds here, and could you please come out and refill the hummingbird feeder, because we're truly enjoying it. And those people who ran the Airbnb came every single day and filled up both of those hummingbird feeders with sugar water for the hummingbirds. And so my husband and I were able to sit out on the patio and just enjoy those hummingbirds, because they very quickly figured out that we were no threat to them. And so now the hummingbirds just have a really special place in my heart. I even purchased more hummingbird feeders and here for Nashville, and have those out already. I've already seen one hummingbird. I really want some more to show up, and I know they will. It's not quite time for them just yet, because they've just started their migration, but I have seen one so far. So, all right, enough about that. Let's get on back to the jewelry. So this hummingbird is actually a brooch, and it is signed, it is signed L. Smiley, sterling, and it has a little piece of turquoise in there. And I'll either wear that, as a brooch, or I will stick it on a chain and wear it as a pendant. But it's just so pretty. And this one is also obviously a hummingbird, and it's facing the other direction. Here we go. And this one has like a mosaic inlay with a white stone with some black veining running through it. Again, not sure what kind of stone it is. I've watched enough jewelry resellers to not go around and going, oh, it's white buffalo. Well, yeah, we've learned that's not always the case. But the bottom line is I like it, and I'm going to wear it. And this one is signed JR Sterling on it. And then there's the bail on it. Whoops. There's the bail on it right there. And I just really like that. I can't wait to put that on a chain and wear it as well. I don't know if I'd wear them together. That might be a little much. But then again, as the late Iris Apfel always said, more is more and less is bore. So, I'll see how I'm feeling whenever I go to wear it. But, so this is my little jewelry haul for mail for at least the last 10 days. I can't exactly remember what day this one came in, but I just got these in the mail today. And y'all, I'm just so happy to have this jewelry and to be able to share my jewelry with all of you. This has always been the dream, just me sitting around talking about jewelry. And I appreciate everyone who comes here and views and watches. Appreciate the thumbs up that you give. So if you haven't done so yet, if you could give this video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And then if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd truly appreciate if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I'd like to encourage you to go to Hannah's Heirlooms and Vintage Jewelry Galore. And go subscribe to their channels, watch their videos, and show up to their sales and buy their jewelry. I think you'll find that the jewelry community is very loving, and we care for each other, and I think that comes across whenever we chat, and while the jewelry resellers are doing their sales. All right, well, I guess that's all I got to say about all of this. I hope all of you had a great week. I hope that God blesses you greatly next week, and I'll see you around in the next video. Bye-bye.